everybody, it's Andrea. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. Today I'm doing another community lot and it's an antique shop. And I got this idea from the last build that I did, which was a collaboration with Simmer Aaron, and I wanted to build something similar to that, but not as creepy. Because if you watch that, which I will link above or below or wherever, yeah, you'll get why it's kind of creepy and weird. So I wanted to build an antique shop that was legitimately an antique shop and nothing else. I imagine the Sims that own this, instead of being crazy people who want to experiment on poor innocent aliens, that is probably just like an elderly couple, and this is what they've done their whole life, and they just go out and collect all these items and throw them somewhere in their shop. And don't get me wrong, I mean, it's not like there's not creepy kind of things in here, but in general, they're not creepy people, and they're not like terribly murderous, experimentation-y kind of folk. So I actually got the inspiration for this build from a picture I found on Google. I just Googled antique shop and there was one on there. It's not exactly like it. It's not even close to like it. But when I Googled it, that is what I found, and it had the same green color, I think, is the only thing that was there. And I mostly changed all the green color out anyway. So I was really excited to be able to use some of the Strangerville stuff. I used the doors from Strangerville, and all the windows are from Strangerville, and that fence on the top is from Strangerville, which is really exciting because I haven't got to use that stuff yet, and I've had Strangerville since it came out. So finally getting around to using it. So this is completely a store. There's no like residential place for your Sims to sleep. Honestly, I don't know if this is even functional, just because I use a lot of move objects to get things to look cluttered and how I wanted it to. So I don't know if this would function as a real retail store. It does have everything you need for a retail store though. So I don't know. I'll put it on the gallery. If you want to go ahead and download it, you certainly can. And you know what? Just do whatever you want with it. And I think I actually finished, in my last build, there were so many things, I didn't do the back part, and there was just so many things I forgot to do. And I think I actually remembered to do all the things. I didn't put everything in the video because it would have been 5 years long, but I think I remembered most of it. And then I also did something different with my screenshots at the end. Instead of doing just screenshots, I did kind of the cinematic camera, tour kind of thing, which my friend Cora always does it, also known as the Simpanions. A shout out to her, because that's who I see do it most of the time. I've seen a bunch of people do it, but she does it all the time, and I think it looks really cool, so I tried it. But my computer is so dumb, so it's kind of jerky and not great, and I also somehow the cursor is in there. But you know what, guys, bear with me, okay? I'm trying new things, and I don't know, we'll see. I am saving up for a new computer at some point, so hopefully when that happens, it won't be quite as jerky and weird, but I thought it looked really cool. But yeah, so I wanted the outside to have kind of this cluttered, kind of overgrown, I don't know, those jungle adventure plants, and it doesn't really look like it's supposed to be there, but in general, this whole build to me is just really out of place, and that's how it's supposed to be. There's just random stuff everywhere, and there was no rhyme or reason to how things went. I did leave part of the bathroom in here, and the reason is because I used this really cool wallpaper that looks like newspapers plastered all over the place, and I wanted to show that, and apparently I didn't do that yet. So, but this build, like the previous build, does have a basement. However, it's just an office. Oh no, I forgot to put the office on the cinematic tour, guys. I am so sorry. It's too late to go back and change it, but you'll see it here. But anyway, the office is just, it's got a little break area and a computer and all sorts of clutter and stuff, and I thought it was really cute, and I'm kicking myself right now. This is my favorite part of the whole build, and then I go ahead and forget it. Well, now you have to download it so that you can see the office. And while we're here, let's talk about my channel. So I'm kind of setting some new and lofty goals for myself, not subscriber related at all, but content related. I would really like to be posting every day, Monday through Friday, creating the majority of my content on Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, so that during the week I can come home from work and not do anything besides, I don't know, send out a tweet here and there hey, check out my new video. So we'll see how that goes. I do have so this is Monday, let's see, the 20th is when I'm releasing this, May 20th. And then I do have stuff for the 21st and the 22nd. And the 23rd and 4th, yes, that whole next week, like I have stuff. So that's good. 1 week down, a million weeks to go because we're not stopping anytime soon. But oh man, okay. I'm still mad at myself about the office. So I put like cracks in the walls and everything. And I think that's the only place I did it because I figured that in the basement, you know, things probably went into disrepair. Okay, I think I'm finally putting, yeah, that newspaper wallpaper. I thought that looked really cool to have in this build. Like it's just, I don't know. And then we do the downstairs first, but I did put these Strangerville bookshelves up. In the upstairs first, I imagine that they have all sorts of old, like, books and, like, I don't know. I just imagine, I can imagine the smell right now, like an old library. I love that smell. That's one of my favorite smells, like old books. Is that weird? I don't know. But anyway, so we're jumping to the downstairs. As you can see, I kind of jumped ahead. I just placed a whole bunch of crap all over the floor, stuff that I wanted to put in, and I kind of regretted it because honestly, I think it was more stressful to like pick things out of this giant mess than it was to just go through the catalog in the first place, but I thought it would save time, and actually I think it did. So that's kind of cool, but anyway, I just took things that looked old or unique or kind of creepy. I think I used some of the statues from vampires, like those fairy things and the gargoyles and put those in here, and then I just either put them on shelves or put them around. Like there's furniture in here, there's knickknacks, there's, oh my gosh, there's all sorts of things. And it's just like antique shops that I've been to in my real life, like crazy stuff everywhere. There's paintings and stuff all over the walls. I am just obsessed with this, how this turned out. The only thing I really wanted to do that I didn't do was put up curtains, but I couldn't find any curtains that looked good with the Strangerville windows. And I did try. I cut out all of that because I was like, if I didn't put up curtains, there's no reason for you to watch me struggle with putting up curtains. But I couldn't find any curtains that looked good with the Strangerville stuff. So I ended up just scrapping that idea completely. I'm like, well, it's a retail lot. It's not like someone's living here and walking around naked or anything, so no need for curtains. And then, of course, the red shelf, and if I remember, I'll link that down below too. It's just a piece of custom content. I take it out when I'm done so that when I upload to the gallery, it doesn't require any custom content because that's really annoying. And I never download builds that have custom content in it because I don't use build custom content except for that red shelf, which is a freaking lifesaver for clutter. And I just threw crap all over the place. Oops, I almost said the S word. I try to keep this channel very family friendly, even though I am not very family friendly in general. I curse a lot. If you lived in my house, you would hear it all the time. So yeah, I don't know. Like this is just really fun. Like it got really tedious after a while though, because I'm like, oh my gosh, there is so much stuff everywhere. Am I almost done? And then I cluttered up. Here's the front counter. I cluttered that up. I cut most of that out too because I had a lot of issues with it. And then I decided, hey, let's put this wall here so we have more things to clutter up. But this is probably my favorite part of the whole build. I just like the way the front of it is all paintings and pictures and stuff, and I thought that looked really cool. And then the back of it is just like, of course, more knickknacks. I think I put some bar stools or something back there and one of those like, what are they called? Like buffet table things. I feel like they have a different name and I don't know what it is. It's going to drive me nuts. But anyway, that's what I put back there. And then I tried to clutter up like every surface. So the top of like these like shelf things, I put stuff up there, and I love those fairy things from vampires though. Like if I could use them in every single build, I would, but there's no reason to. Oh my god, you know what I didn't put in this build? The Jungle Adventure mirror. This might be the first build in a long time that doesn't have the Jungle Adventure mirror. Yeah. And then I put this cute little train, and now that I think of it, I should have put the train in order. Oh, Ozzy wants to say hello to everybody. Hello, Ozzy. He's very talkative. I think he's hungry. And then these paintings from City Living. I didn't even know these existed until like right literally you saw me discovering them. And I'm like, heck yes, those are going in. And then of course I added some rugs to kind of like deal with all this extra space. There's just so much space in my builds because I don't build anything small. I always want to try to build like a starter house or a base game house or something like that. And I can't because I can't build small things. I have to build giant rooms that have 8 million like square sim feet or whatever to furnish. So anyway, I think we are kind of wrapping up the first floor here. I put just a few things above the stairs and some more crap on the walls because, you know, there's actually a lot of stuff in the game that goes well with the antique store theme, to be honest. Like, I was shocked. I thought it was going to be a lot harder to find stuff than it was, but it really wasn't hard. Every other thing in the catalog, I'm like, oh yeah, this works, this works, this works. And then upstairs, besides putting the bookshelf, I went into buy debug catalog, which in the cheat window just bb.show hidden objects, and I got all the fish and the crystals and the eggs and all sorts of collectible things, because I feel like, you know, not only do they sell antiques, and a lot of antique shops that I've been to are like this, they also sell collectible type things. So when Pokemon cards, is Pokemon like still, like Pokemon cards, is that still a thing? I mean, I know Pokemon as a game is, but are the cards still a thing? Because I remember like antique shops would sell like that kind of stuff. And Beanie Babies, remember? I'm going to show my age on that one, but that was a thing. And actually now antique shops like sell Beanie Babies as antiques, which is crazy because they're really not worth anything anymore. I had so many of them, it was insane. And like, they're literally not worth anything. So yeah, once I did that, I just kept adding things. I kept going through the catalog and looking for things. I added like musical instruments and that glow bar. I almost forgot about that. That's like perfect. Of course, a mirror wall. We don't have enough mirrors. See, and this would have been the perfect opportunity for the Jungle Adventure mirror. And did I put it in here? No, I did not. But we need more mirrors. That's all I can say. We need more mirrors, Sims team. And then I added some clothes to the wall because I thought maybe they were like vintage clothing, which would be really cool. And that's, yeah, I think we're kind of wrapping up to the end here. I put in a little living area, not a living area. What am I talking about? A little chair and like desk. See, I can't speak. Words are not a thing for me. A little chair and a side table so that if you wanted to sit down and page through some of the books, you totally could. And yeah, so I had a lot of fun with this, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. This is something way different than I've really ever done before, and much more detailed than anything I've ever done before. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up my voiceover. We're going to be coming up to that cinematic tour very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!